A local city experiences huge economic growth. A local sheriff's office prepares for change, and a burn ban is still in effect after recent events.
A brief return to colder weather across East Alabama, but it won't last long. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. In 2024, Jacksonville saw the highest tax revenue increase among Calhoun County municipalities, rising by 13% to $13.35 million. That's up from $11.8 million the previous year. This $1.5 million growth was driven by higher sales and use tax, which reached $11.5 million, and an increase in online sales tax revenue. Benjamin Nunley, City of Jacksonville's Public Information Officer, says that it was a huge jump from last year and that Jacksonville had the greatest economic growth in Calhoun County for 2024.
And we were really excited about that because we've had a lot of projects over the last few years that have been designed to try and make the place, to make this city more attractive to people who would want to come here and stay the night and come and visit our shops and take some of the services that we have here and really spend some time in Jacksonville. So it's kind of validating to see that that is working out.
Although 13% doesn't mean a whole lot, it's actually about $1.5 million in increase, which is a pretty big jump for Jacksonville's annual budget. Nunley talks about what you can attribute directly or indirectly to that growth.
So a couple of things contributed to the growth. The first thing is sales and use tax, which is just the tax that you pay when you buy gas here or if you stop and get a coffee on the square. We've had a lot more businesses come in and a lot more people who are using them. And I think another big part of that is that people are deciding to stay local. So they know what they want and they're finding ways to get it here at home as opposed to traveling to other cities.
Another point Nunley makes is about how lodging tax went up and what this means for the city.
We started to get tournaments here in the city, which has brought more people to stay in our hotels. And we're thinking that that's one of the things that's going to continue to grow. We're going to get a new hotel. I think this year they'll have the Marriott completed, which means that there will be even more capacity for people to come and stay with us.
Nunley then goes on to explain how the city is working with contractors to get the streets repaved, and they've been able to do that through increased revenue. So with all the growth in the income, Nunley is asked how Jacksonville is going to continue to grow.
When you start to grow like this, if you manage it effectively, it can help you continue to grow. It allows you to create more programs, more value, more reasons to be in Jacksonville. And I think we will see that, with the new hotel coming in, with the continued improvements we've got in walkability here in Jacksonville as we're working on sidewalk projects. All of this stuff feeds into creating more of a place you want to be. Which can be as simple as mom and pop deciding they want to drive down here to get a burger from the Rocket, or it could be something as complex as the Alabama High School Athletics Association deciding they want to host more tournaments here. And those things continue to build on each other and snowball until you're a bigger city.
When we come back, a local sheriff is retiring after 8 years of service.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Need tough, comfortable workwear? Rainouts in Heflin has boots, jeans, hats, and gear built for the toughest jobs. From the farm to the pipeline, Rainouts has gear for men, women, and kids, so the whole family can tackle the toughest jobs with confidence. We've got the quality you need with a hometown service you'll love. Stop by today next to WM Grocery and gear up with great prices and a local touch. Rainouts. where hard work meets Western style.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
After nearly 3 decades in law enforcement, Calhoun County Sheriff Matthew Wade has announced his retirement, with his last official day set for April 1st. Wade, who has served as sheriff for the past 8 years, cited an unexpected job opportunity and a desire to step away from the constant demands of law enforcement as reasons for his departure. He says it's just time. He's been a fixture in Calhoun County law enforcement since assuming the role of chief deputy in 2005, a position that kept him on call ever since. Now, he says, he's ready for a new chapter. With the election primary still over a year away, Wade's early retirement means an interim sheriff will be appointed to fill the position. The governor's office, along with the local legislative delegation, will oversee the application and selection process. However, Wade made it clear that he does not wish to influence the decision on his successor. Wade states that the person that's leaving, giving up the office, is better left in the very capable law enforcement officers of Calhoun County's hands to decide how to move forward with who the next sheriff is. In addition to serving as sheriff, Wade recently held the position of president of the Alabama Sheriff's Association. That role will now pass to St. Clair County Sheriff Billy Murray. Wade's retirement marks the end of a long career dedicated to public service, leaving behind a legacy of leadership in Calhoun County law enforcement. A burn ban is still in effect after a recent wildfire last night. We'll have that story in just a minute.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Fire chiefs in Calhoun County are urging residents to exercise caution with burn piles after a recent rise in fires. Alexandria Volunteer Fire Chief Jonathan Patterson stressed the severity of the situation as burn piles have led to the loss of 5 homes in Jacksonville, Glencoe, and Weaver last week, with several other fires coming close to structures. Last night, the Anniston Fire Department actively responded to a wildfire at the 900-acre wildlife preserve in McClellan Forestry. That fire, estimated at 100 acres, has been managed by Alabama Forestry, who was there to relieve Anniston Fire Department crews and U.S. Fish and Wildlife as well. The recent rainfall was also a huge help. An outdoor burn ban is still in effect within city limits of Anniston and the Anniston Police jurisdiction in Calhoun County due to persistent dry conditions and an elevated fire risk. Although recent rainfall did occur, the dry and windy conditions still make burning unsafe. Residents are asked to cooperate in helping keep the community safe. For further updates, please check out the Anniston Fire Department and the City of Anniston's social media pages. John Holder standing by in the EAN Weather Center to tell us what we can expect for the rest of the week. John?
Katie, tomorrow will be a return back to maybe some wintertime weather, but it doesn't last very long. We've got warm weather in the forecast coming up. The complete 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama is next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
Here's the EAN weather cam, Quintard Avenue in Anniston. A lot of clouds today. We saw no sunshine today, a few sprinkles out there, and temperatures dropping throughout the day. Pretty interesting day as far as temperatures go. Our high temperature today actually came at 10 o'clock this morning at 55 degrees, almost 10 degrees below the average. Officially, our low was 50 degrees about 7 o'clock this morning, but obviously during the day, the temperature's dropping all the way down into the mid-40s by later on this afternoon. As we take a look at tonight, those temperatures are going to continue to drop all across East Alabama. We'll drop down to 32 by early tomorrow morning. Still a 20% chance this evening, especially early this evening, that there might be a few more raindrops out there. But the big story going to be the temperatures dropping and the winds are going to continue. Not as much as last night, but again, a 10, 15, 20 mile per hour breeze certainly likely throughout the evening tonight all across the region. As we look at tomorrow, a better looking day, plenty of sunshine tomorrow. 9 a.m. we're at 41 degrees. By noontime, we're around 50 degrees. And then by about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we'll top out at around 55 degrees. Again, those temperatures almost 10 degrees below the average, but we'll take the sunshine and the dry weather tomorrow. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. And again, we are dry after the rain we received last night. The only chance of rain that we really have coming up in the next week is going to be Saturday night and Sunday morning early. We're looking at no chance of rain tomorrow or Friday. Temperatures are about to rebound. Again, when we have a cool shot at this time of year, it doesn't last long, and this will not as well. A cool day tomorrow. We're back in the mid-60s on Friday and Saturday. Small chance of a rain shower on Saturday afternoon late. The better chance will be Saturday night. This will not be a big rain event, but we will have some rain in here overnight Saturday night. That clears out by Sunday. Cooling off just a little bit, about 60 for the high. We can certainly handle that. And then next week, we return full force back to springtime. Temperatures in the upper 60s Monday and well into the 70s by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And those nighttime lows coming up as well. We needed some rainfall, and we got some rainfall last night. We had all those fires across East Alabama, including that big spectacular fire up on the mountains above McClellan off of the Eastern Parkway in Anniston. And the storms came through last night between 10:30 and 11 o'clock, and a big downpour, about an inch to an inch and a half of rain. That was common all across East Alabama, the entire state of Alabama, every inch of Alabama seeing rain, and most folks getting 1 to 2 inches of rain last night. Certainly helped out with the drought and helped out with those fires that we had, not only here in East Alabama, but around the state as well. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Thursday weather at a glance. And coming up in sports, we've got full coverage of the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. That's next.
Discover the elegance of fine jewelry at Couch's Jewelers. From timeless diamonds to stunning gemstones, every piece is crafted to perfection. Experience the quality in person. Your next treasure awaits. Visit us today in Anniston.
A good Wednesday evening to you. John Holder with you with EAN Local Sports, filling in for Jordan Smith on this Wednesday evening. Last night, the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament Championship game at Chocowacca Park, and it was the exact opposite from last year. Last year, we had a bunch of extra innings, a long night, a short night last night, actually with only 5 innings being played, as it was a 10-run rule last night, with Oxford winning the county championship once again, beating Alexandria 12-2. The winning pitcher for Oxford last night, Reed Maniscalco, on the mound. The MVP of the tournament was James Tapley. Tapley with 3 out of 4 from the plate with 2 RBIs. Rocco Maniscalco also 3 of 4 from the plate with 2 RBIs. RBIs, and Hudson Gilman also 2 out of 3 and 2 RBIs. 12 hits total last night for the Oxford Yellow Jackets. There it is. Oxford improves to 8-5. Alexandria falls to 7-3. 5 innings last night as Oxford beats Alexandria with the 10-run rule by a score of 12-2. We had a chance after the game to catch up with the winning coach, Coach Travis Jansen of the Oxford Yellow Jackets, talking about winning the county tournament title.
It was a unique game because of the wind, and we played really good defense. Alexandria's youth showed tonight, and I think they're going to be really good in a couple years because they have some good young players. But just happy that we were able to get it done, and a lot of guys chipped in on the mound and played solid defense behind them, and just really proud of the guys.
Coach Jansen also talked about what this win will do as far as providing momentum for his Oxford team for the rest of the season.
Well, I hope it's just it's just a shot of confidence, and it's just a little energy boost. And the way we kind of look at the schedule is everything kind of leading up to the county tournament, and then the month of March, and then area games start at the end of March. So we just hope this propels us into the month of March, and got a lot more tough games coming up. So just hopefully it's just a shot of energy for us.
Also last night, there was a chance to catch up with James Tapley, the MVP of the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament this year. He tells us about the win for the Oxford Yellow Jackets.
It's awesome. I mean, we competed on we competed at the plate and on defense, and I mean, hard work pays off, and just couldn't be more happy.
And Tapley also talked about winning the MVP honors last night.
I mean, it's awesome. I didn't think I'd be here, but I mean, last year I didn't really have big of a role, and then this year I won MVP, and it's awesome.
And the all-tournament team consisting of the MVP, James Tapley of Oxford. The defensive MVP was Bray Good of Alexandria. The offensive MVP, Hudson Gilman of Oxford. And you see a lot of the all-stars that were there last night. The all-tournament team also consisted of Reed Maniscalco and Rocco Maniscalco of Oxford, Cooper Smith and Jacob Cunningham from Alexandria. Also named to the all-tournament team, Jackson Bonner and Jackson Askew of Jacksonville, Cole Austin and Kel Austin from the Piedmont Bulldogs, Hayes Farrell from Donahoe, Ethan Jones from Ohatchee, and Noah Johnson from Pleasant Valley. Also Dalton Luker of White Plains. That's your Calhoun County all-tournament team for 2025. That was not the only baseball being played around the region last night. Here's our baseball scoreboard. Faith Christian last night routing Sachs 17-5. Ohatchee doubling up Walter Welborn yesterday 12-6. And Cleburne County got a win over Hanley of Roanoke 6-2. Softball action yesterday. Pleasant Valley a big win over Piedmont 6-2. Cherokee County doubles up White Plains 4-2. Welborn by 10 runs over Jacksonville Christian 13-3. Also Ohatchee a 10-run rule win over Raglan 11-1. And Jacksonville also by 10 runs as they beat the Sachs Wildcats last night by a score of 18-8. We also have some coaching news in high school football. 2 new high school head football coaches being named last night in Etowah County. One is not really new. Miles Holcomb returns back to Southside. He was the head coach there from 2021 to 2023. Last season, he was the head coach at Class 7A Tuscaloosa County High School in Northport. Now returning back to Southside to be the head football coach for the 2025 season at Southside. Also last night, the Etowah County Board of Education naming Randy Dupree as the new head football coach at Gaston High School. Dupree, a great running back for Etowah High School back in the day, a former assistant coach at Cherokee County, also at Albertville and at Etowah, and an assistant coach last season for the Gaston Bulldogs, moving up to take over as the head football coach, his first head coaching job as head coach of the Gaston Bulldogs. That's going to wrap it up for your Wednesday sports. Now more EAN local news. Here's Katie.
Thanks for that update, John, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and on Rumble. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.